not too late. Quickies.
What's going on? We're back. I'm Jae Marie, host of the Dirty Pleasure Show, and I have with me once again E-Black, longtime collaborator, and we're bringing to you. Okay, we ain't bringing with you nothing. Quickies, right? And that is from QOC Network, and we are going to be live and direct. So be sure to catch us there. Now, on to the quickie.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment. Now this is a video that Jae Marie, I don't know what you got. You sent it to me.
I have a guy friend submit a video.
Oh, okay.
And he had a question to the guys, the fellas, the men, the grown ass men, okay? I don't know though, because we gonna see how grown y'all be.
All right. And don't forget, if you have any videos or any things that you want us to talk to, submit your either a link to a video that you have or questions or whatever you may have to this email, dirtypleasureshow@gmail.com. Also, leave a comment. We'll respond maybe in our next segment. And
ask a question and be sure that the video is not private because we cannot see your videos. Put it on public, okay? We need to see it. So yeah, because some people be sharing stuff we can't see and it ain't gonna do us no good. Y'all know who y'all are. Turn the glove on next time.
So let's get to this video. So this is a video. This is a question for the guys, and I'll try to be the male talking point for this segment. So let's get into it. Let's
see.
Yo, what up? What it do? I hope this post reaches you well. I hope everything is solid in your end of the world or whatever what case may be. I got a question, mainly for the fellas. Women, feel free to chime in. Of course, you're always welcome. Fellas, have you ever asked yourself, and I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, you don't have to expose yourself or whatever the case may be, but have you ever asked yourself, like, am I too broke to be out here trying to date? And I'm not, talking about nothing extravagant like flying people out or, taking world jet setting trips. I'm just talking about basics. Like, can you go on a date a couple times a month? Can you provide a gift if it's a special occasion? Or is it a stretch? I really want to know. I want to know. So, fellas, has it ever crossed your mind that your money might not be right enough so you'd be trying to date? Let me know.
Okay. Now this goes to the creed of an individual. I believe certain individuals, if you're going through a rough patch in your life, say for instance a divorce or transitioning jobs that you're highly qualified for, we all go through hard times and whatnot. Those are exceptions. However, if you're constantly putting women in front of your life or they're at the forefront of your life, no, I think at certain times you need to celebrate, what they call no flap November. No flapping, no sex November, or
no flapping.
Yes, there's
that's a thing.
Yes, that is an actual thing where, and I think November men actually do not flap or have sex. They abstain from sex for the entire month.
What man? What man?
Look it up.
I ain't never seen this publicized nowhere. I've seen no shave November. Some of y'all need to shave, but the no shave November. I've seen the I ain't seen no flap November. I ain't heard of that at all.
No, that's a thing, and there's instances of and it's supposed to be an empowerment because sometimes a lot of men they're constantly chasing women.
Empowerment?
Huh?
Dick empowerment. Is that what y'all saying?
No, men empowerment. We not empowering other men and penises over here. Pause. We are empowering each other to be the best versions of ourselves. So yes, there are times in which you do have to abstain from sex.
Power
I
to the
agree. You have to abstain from sex. You have to abstain from having women around or having the motivations of having women around, and that's fine. And I'm okay with that. Uh, and I want to be clear about what I'm going to say next. Yes, there are some men that are too broke, and they're too broke because the number one thing that they're constantly thinking about is sex. They miss work for sex. They miss job interviews for sex. They're constantly putting the woman in front, going broke. And this doesn't include just sex. Even the fact of going to clubs, spending bottles, and trying to attract women to be within their circle. I think sometimes you have to take a break and you have to focus on yourself. So yeah, I do think that there are certain instances where that happens. However, I will say there's nothing like a good woman who can get you out of your lonely, broke ass mentality and get you motivated towards a better life. And I would never tell another individual not to follow love. I think that's another thing. If you meet somebody you're vibing, be transparent. Be transparent. Tell them, hey, I'm kind of going through a rough stage. I'm not able to do the things that I was either normally want to do or what I want to do, but we can rock out for a little while. I have no problem with somebody being transparent. The problem is that you're broke and you're still trying to put up a facade of a lifestyle of taking care and providing for another woman, and that's where the issue comes on. So I it's it's kind of twofold in that scenario. So let me know what you
so
think, because I already know what you think. The faces that you've been making.
so so I was trying to let you speak up, but you were given such a woe is man type of energy with this. So it was almost like he's broke because she made him broke. Because she, if all these she's, the women of the world, wouldn't be women, then this nigga wouldn't be broke and trying to date at levels he cannot compete at.
It's not about competition. It's about the simple fact that women want to be taken care of. Women want their dates to be taken care of. That's true. Women, the first thing that a lot of women ask for is, can they provide for me? That's automatic. Everything from
Uh,
come pick me up in the car, everything dating in today's, and not even
yeah,
today's, even prior years, has always been male centered in terms of how they have to front the bill. You're putting basically a down payment on a woman. Let's just be honest about it.
well, and you want to get a return on your investment, don't you?
Yes, we do.
So the part that ends up being the problem is this: if you are not able to keep up the front, and a lot of times that's what causes the woman to now not want to trust, because we talked about that in another show. Y'all got to go see that one. But the trust piece of it is that if you told me you were balling and you could pay for this $100 breakfast, okay, what breakfast? $100 breakfast, and you could do this $100 such and such or whatever, and you didn't say it's because you got a settlement from a car accident, okay, but you making it seem like you or this baller that regularly has money, not no lump sum from some sort of something that you now you don't know what to do with your money, but you can't hold up that end of it. Then it's like, okay, now you too broke today because you're trying to put this image up. Now women are like, this nigga's a broke dude. He don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. He doesn't feel I'm valuable to do this, valuable to do that, because now he stopped doing it. So the broke mentality is, if you started that to begin with, then okay, you are going to get what you started. So if you started this whole, I can spend this money, I'm blow this money, put it in the bag, don't ask no questions with me, and I put it in the bag and the shit bounce and it ain't a basketball, but it's a check. or it's your account, I'm gonna be like, okay, what we doing here? Because this is not like you can't fault her for that if that's
But what?
what he put up. But if he's told us now, if he
Mhm.
set us down, right? You sit me down and you say, hey, I'm in between jobs. I am not going to be able to do a lot of the things, like you said, that I want to do for you. But what I can do is X, Y, Z. And you see the man continuing to push through, continuing to better himself, continue to do whatever it is that he said he was going to do. Then the brokey thing that they yelling now ain't going to be a thing because he's advancing himself and he's doing what he needs to do. But a lot of times guys are out here and they talking about, oh no, I want I don't want to be the one paying for all this and all that on a date. Okay, you don't have to be. But that's what you leading with. Then it's like you got a broke ass mentality to begin with. Because you leading with the whole thing where we can't even like I'm gonna have mine, period. But I want to know that he got his and mine because that's the typical thing. That's the typical thing. Unless we talked about Dutch, that's the typical thing. We talked about this whole thing is about double standards. We know that there are some things that just ain't gonna be right. And a woman can't have several niggas and have all this sexual history and not be considered a hoe, but a man can do the same thing. I mean, excuse me, and be considered a hoe, but then a man can do the same thing and not be considered a hoe. So let us have this.
But
You have
no,
two.
that's the point of the double standard. The whole point of the double standard is women can literally be broke and still be more valuable to the world than a man being broke.
Hmm,
And
I don't
that's the
know.
double standard. Jeff Bezos can right Jeff Bezos,
Valuable in
hold
what
on,
way?
Jeff Bezos can go around to McDonald's or to whatever welfare office and take a beautiful woman out and nobody bats an eye. But let Oprah find this broke dude. What they gonna say? That's the double standard because men are built to provide. So
What?
the double
Wait a
so
minute. Jeff Bezos goes and gets the food stamp check,
yes.
and you saying nobody bats an eye?
Nobody will bat an eye.
Well, how? Why not? That seems like an unequal
How is it
vast.
unequal?
What you mean?
What
She,
is he but what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to provide, right?
yeah, but
So
what
how is it
ability?
unequal?
Um, we going into another area on this one because I don't know.
No,
The
no,
dating. Go ahead.
no. What
What?
all I'm saying is this: there's a double standard. The focus, first of all, let's just be honest. The focus for women shouldn't necessarily be how much he makes, but whether he's driven and whether he's a good individual. Just because he makes money doesn't make him a good individual.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where a lot of women get kind of caught up in the game because of the brokest people, the broken people who never had anything in their life, they are the most likely to use money as a financial abuse situation. When you have
Then somebody
individuals
who
who's
has it and used to it.
yeah, who's used to it, then they're less likely to do that. Or if they're just content in their situation. So that's
Well, but
another thing
being content,
because a lot of times what happens, let me say this. A lot of times
mhm.
what happens is, especially when you of our age, divorces ruin men. Child support ruin men. They're not necessarily
Mhm.
broke. They're just a lot of their money is not expendable.
Right.
So
It's not right.
so it's not that they don't have the drive. It's not that they don't have the education. It's not even that they don't have even the employment. They're just in a financial bind for probably the next 15 to 20 years of their life taking care of some another individual, or they're in the middle of a situation to where they just have to figure out what's going on.
Then you have to live at the level you can afford. And a lot of times they're not living at the level they can afford. On top of now, you're trying to include a woman in your unleveled life. Now you're
So you're
dealing
telling
with
me you
trying
shouldn't
to.
date you're telling me if I pay say 2,000 a month in child support, I shouldn't be able to date because the other 2,000 is going towards My one bedroom apartment?
No, I'm not saying that, because I'm saying if you're too broke to date, meaning you cannot take, like he said, okay, what did he say, 2 to 3, I don't know if he said 2 to 3 times a week or a month or
Month.
whatever,
He said 2 to
but
3 times
okay,
a month.
because I was like, a week, it sounds crazy. Okay, so 2 to 3 times a month. If you can't do that, if you can't get gifts, just for special occasions or whatever, it doesn't have to be a holiday, those types of things, that's what I'm talking about. So if you can't do that and you're in a relationship, now dating, I think that depends on the amount of dates and things like that, because that can get expensive even for a woman. Because if we're dating long term, or we're dating someone off and on, and we decide now we want to go and take care of the bill, it's expensive.
Jae Marie, you're not paying for no dates. Stop.
I did pay for a date one time. He told me it was his birthday. Lying sack of shit.
What?
But that's okay.
Wait, 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 wait. We not
He
go.
did.
So
He
you paid for
did.
somebody's birthday. They brought out
Yeah.
the chocolate cake. They did the clapping song with
It
the
was it
little.
was a no, it was a what do you call it? One of them Italian restaurants or something like that. They wasn't doing all that. It
And he
was
lied
kind
about
of
his
fancy.
birthday.
Yeah. And I was just like, I was saying I was gonna pay for the date anyway, but to put your birthday on it, like you made it be a special, unspecial date. What kind of weird shit? Like I was paying for the date anyway, because I was like, hey, I don't want you thinking that. But that was interesting because just say you can't afford it.
So how long did you find out it wasn't his birthday?
Oh, how long after the day or two after, when I looked on Facebook and I saw the birthday, and I'm like,
Wow. Finessed. Ooh, that's a good finesse. I want to have to
oh
use
yeah,
that
I've been
one.
finessed. I've been finessed. You're gonna have to use it on your wife, which is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. You can role play though. You can role play. Keep playing with me. I'm gonna cook your ass. Keep on. You gonna use what? You gonna use what?
I'm
Use what? Huh? Use what? Use what? Use what? What role you trying to play? What? Come on. Come
I
on.
think you, but like I said, we go for look,
Okay.
look.
All jokes aside, if you were dating and you were in the dating world, do you feel like you would have to sit your ass down if you couldn't afford to date? Do you feel like that?
Um,
Or do you feel like there's a level where
I
you
think
say,
I
you know
think what
what?
it
I
I
don't.
think I think what ends up happening is when you're not in the best financial situation, you find yourself meeting with individuals who do not care about that, and you're probably dealing with lower expectations of a woman. It doesn't mean that they're lower quality. They're just the expectations are not the same. And you're willing to put yourself in different scenarios to meet those type of women. Once you're able to make money and you're financially better, then you're willing to put yourself in a situation with women who are attracted to that.
It is tax time. So, those are the ones that's trying to put themselves in situations, it seems like, where there's more opportunity than not. Okay, so um for me, I think ultimately when it comes to dating, I do
Hmm.
think, even as a woman, I think I should have money in my pocket. I don't think I need to go anywhere broke. I don't feel comfortable, because I feel like this: as a woman, you should be able to take care of your shit. If for whatever reason the dude decides he doesn't want to pay, or for whatever reason the date doesn't work out and you go somewhere else, baby girl, you need money in your pocket so you can go eat somewhere else. So I think being unprepared and
But do
going
most
dating
women think
broke,
that way?
most women probably don't. I know a lot of them don't. I'm probably
Okay.
rare when it comes to that thinking, but I just think that there is a point where you need to focus on you. And as a woman, if you can't provide that lifestyle for yourself, don't expect a man to provide it for you.
Mm,
That's where I stand on that.
I think well, let me say this. I think the men that will provide for that type of lifestyle expect a certain purity and a certain temperament from a woman. It's a different matrix. You got,
Mm.
as long as you're working on yourself spiritually and mentally and emotionally, I think any woman, no matter what their financial situation, can find the man that they necessarily want. I think where it for a man, I think you definitely have to put yourself into a better financial situation to find the woman that you want. I think that's the duplicity of the situation. I don't think women, like for instance, a woman can get a degree, a job. That doesn't mean that they're going to get a higher quality man.
Mm. You sure right about that? Well, you're right.
So I think for a
I
man,
heard that's correct.
but for a man, if they get a better job and if they rise up the social ladder, I think they're going to be able to achieve more options in terms of the quality of women. And and when I say the quality of women, I just mean necessarily like the access, the options.
So the
You're gonna
options
be,
are opened up. So
yeah.
money opens up. Well, money in general opens up options. If we're being honest,
Hmm.
it can
For
bring
men,
more
for
problems if
men,
you don't.
for men, women, no,
It
men,
doesn't
yes,
open up options for women.
no.
Because
Women can make as much money as they want. It doesn't open up their options for men. For
men don't care about the money.
no,
Oh, okay, okay.
or
Hmm.
at least a man of value.
Well, we're on a stalemate here because I don't know about that one. I disagree. I think um men. Well, okay, okay. No, I'm not gonna say I don't. I don't say I don't. I'm not gonna say I do disagree. What I will say is what he said to his point about there being a certain level of money
Hmm.
involved. I think there is because here's the thing: if you're not able to pay your bills, your regular recurring occurring bills, then where do you have time? Where you have space and resources for anybody else if you can't pay your regular bills? So that's my thing. Is if you can't take care of your regular shit, don't come for me. Don't come with me. Come for me or any other come. Hmm.
I think that's, and I actually agree with that. I think a lot of times men put themselves into a situation. Once again, they are mainly focused on women too much and trying to put a lot of effort in sexual activity versus putting that effort into raising their own stock, creating a stable environment. Because as you rise, like let's just be honest, as you rise up the financial ladder, where you're even financially stable, your options open up more than that. Having a car opens up your options. You having a house opens up
Yep.
your option. Having a job opens up your option. As you continuously rise up this American society, your options will become multiplied, and it's exponential. It's
But for a
very much.
man, it is. For a woman, it's like now, okay, that's the double standard because I think it then goes into oh, we're sugar mama or we uh
Hmm.
the younger men are interested in us because we got money. And I
Yeah.
don't understand what the broke shit is about, but somebody is raising broke men to be broke boys to be broke men. And I don't
Yes.
understand what that is about. But I'm running, I won't say my age range, but younger than me, that is their sort of mindset, not there in terms of everybody, but some mindsets I've ran into. And that's interesting because I'm
Well,
like, wow, you're looking for a sugar mama? That's okay.
well, I think it's
That's
it's partly it's partly because
vicious of you.
I think economically it's harder for a lot of individuals. Uh, you're not able to really do, man, statistically until you reach probably 35 or more. You're not really even able to really financially take care of a household with two people in it. More so, I can understand in the dating market, younger than you, at that point you're running into individuals who are looking to go like 50-50 or looking for partnerships and look or looking for like they're caring more or less about how much the woman makes so they can fulfill their lifestyle. But after a while, if you're at 45, 50 years old and you're still talking about to a guy who wants to go 50-50, I think, I don't
Oh,
know.
that's a good conversation. So 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good conversation because that's a whole nother. I think that's a whole nother show. Unless we put it in this one, because I'm close. I'm close because this is kind of tying into that.
Uh-huh.
Because the 50-50 conversation isn't a real life conversation. It's never 50-50.
Oh
It's just not.
gosh.
It's not.
I think okay. And okay. I
It's
think it is
not.
a
Am
real
I?
conversation. I think, and let's just end it on this. Just as end it on
Okay.
this,
What?
because we'll
Well, you
go into the
put it.
whole 50-50 conversation thing. If you guys want us to talk about it, we'll talk about it. But the whole 50-50 thing, in my opinion, comes down to the expectations of a woman and her lifestyle. You can survive on one income, but for today's women, today's modern women, they want to have their hair done. They want to look cute.
What's
They
the
want the
income you
nice
can
car.
survive
They
on?
their
What's the
expect their expectations have financially raising the level in which most individuals, it's just not realistic on one income.
But if we look, well, no, okay. If we're talking about the economy, that's a whole nother conversation, and that is a two-person income needed because the economy is what's causing. If you think about just regular stuff now, regular bills
Yes, a one
in a
bedroom apartment
house.
is good
No,
enough.
no, 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 no. We talking about a family. Okay,
Oh,
are we talking
okay.
about? We talking about? Wait a minute. What are we talking about?
We're talking
Are
about
we
a
talking about a
family, like a
family?
3-person family. Let's just go with a 3-person family. A
So a
two
mom,
bedroom
dad, and a kid
Yes, a 2-bedroom house, a 2-bedroom apartment is good enough.
for one.
Once
For
again,
temporary, if we talking about temporary, that kid is not gonna. The kid, first of all, the kid alone, we know kids alone cost money. One kid alone can cost
hmm
over $1,000 on a good damn day because they want to get all these different toys and stuff. So we're talking about a real life family
hmm
going to school. The kid got stuff going on. Dad got stuff going on. Mom got stuff going on. They
what
got
is that?
regular
What does the
bills
mom have to do?
going on. I'm saying like there might be different things that they doing. They
Uh,
might be doing other stuff outside the house. I ain't talking about fucking and dealing with other
No,
niggas
no.
and
What
dealing
I'm
with other
saying,
women.
what is the woman doing if they're not necessarily bringing nothing to the household, and we're
They could
dependent
be
upon?
doing family fun stuff. There's
So,
money that
so,
needs to be at place.
so you're
You can
telling
have
me
fun with the family.
once again, this is about expectations. You,
Mm.
if I was to
Work
stay
life
at your,
balance, sir. That's not work life balance. You're not doing
if I'm
nothing
staying
fun
at your,
with your
hold on,
kids and family.
if I'm staying at your house and I'm not paying no bills, what is the expectations on me to be had?
And
What
you're
should
not
I be
paying no
doing?
bills.
Yes. What should I
You
be
my
doing?
kids? You my kid or something?
No,
You
no,
ain't got no job, no paying
just
no
as a
bills?
man, just a man.
Hold on.
What should he be doing?
What you mean he ain't paying no bills? Like this is a temporary situation?
No, no,
He fell on hard times?
no. He's not. You're taking in a man. He's
Uh,
not paying no bills.
Taken in, is he completely handicapped from
Oh my God.
head
Here
to
we.
toe?
Okay. Let's put it like this.
We had this
Let me help you
conversation
out. Should he
on the
be doing
other
dishes?
show.
Should he be doing the dishes?
He needs to be working.
No, no. Should he be doing dishes?
There's housework that needs to be done.
There's housework that needs to be done, right?
If he
Now,
ain't
what if
got
he?
no
Now, what
job,
if he? Now he has no job,
he
right?
ain't got a
Should
car,
he?
he ain't got
Can
a
he go?
license,
Can he go
he
out with
can't
his
Lyft or
friends?
Uber or
Should he be go?
DoorDash
Should he be
or
going out with his
Instacart or
friends?
nothing.
Should he be going out with his friends while you're taking care of?
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, oh yeah, we gonna get this work.
I'm not. No, because a man is supposed to either provide or provide and protect. That's typically what
I'm
we
protected.
associate with a man. No, that's typically what. Oh, let me say this. This is typically what we associate with a man. or the male dynamic. That's what we associate with it. Protect and provide. So provide. Now, if he's not providing financially, then he's providing as a teammate in the house. He's doing other shit. Now, if he ain't doing other shit,
now let's flip it on the other side. A
I knew he
woman
was gonna
is
flip it. I
a
knew he was
woman.
gonna flip it. I knew he was gonna flip it. I knew it. But
A
he talking about
woman.
we gonna wrap it up. We ain't
Oh,
wrapped no shit
now a
yet.
woman. What is their expectation to have in the household?
The woman, okay, for me, a woman's expectation in the household who doesn't have a job, is not contributing financially to anything, is she should be cleaning and doing things and keeping the house in order.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean that he can't come home and he can't help in some kind
Oh
of
my
way.
God.
In some kind of way, that still is helping, that still is contributing, but he's not obligated to. He can still do that. That's a good gesture. That
Okay.
shows me that you care about my position too. If I can't pay for nothing, for whatever reason, what if I'm going to school? If I'm doing stuff to better myself, if I'm doing other things. Now, if she's just laying on her ass, that's not the woman I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that's doing stuff
Yeah, exactly.
in place of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now what's the problem? It's still not 50-50 though.
No. We'll discuss this later. No,
It's
we're
not
not
50-50.
doing this. We're not doing
It's
this.
not 50-50. Okay.
Because
Fans
there's no
of
such thing.
the Dirty Pleasure Show and the Quickies. Excuse me, and Quickies. I keep on calling it the Quickies. It's Quickies segment. DirtyPleasureShow@gmail.com. Give us your question. Put that thing up there because I'm over here trying to say it and you ain't put that thing up there. DirtyPleasureShow.com. Excuse me, DirtyPleasureShow@gmail.com to give us your question and let us know. Let us know what you think about brokies dating and who you felt was right and who you felt was wrong.
Yeah, and if you want to pat me on my
Because
back for getting her,
he's wrong.
all right, everybody, we're gone.
It
Take
might
care.
be 1 to 2, 3. My 3 to your 1.
I think more people agree with me. I'm sorry.
On the brokey
Yeah.
conversation? With what? What is your actual stance?
No, we're not doing that. Bye.
Friday night cookies. Friday night cookies.
What's going on, y'all? This is your girl, Jae Marie. I am here for this season of Quickies. I hope y'all are enjoying it. I hope y'all have been enjoying everything we got. By the way, this tea, you can get it at thequickieshow.com and drop me a line 940-343-5685. That is the Quickies hotline. Bling it sometime, okay? This is your girl, Jae Marie. Peace.
It's not too late. Quickies.